Welcome back to a brand new episode. This is your girl Diana.
This is your girl Cynthia.
This is Noe, what up?
This is Paula.
This is your boy Checo.
And this is the Podfam podcast. So, woo! Surprise, we have a podcast channel now. So, we will be uploading and episodes and blogs and a lot more to come. So this is our first episode ever. So we are just gonna roll with it. So surprise.
Welcome. This is where you're going to be able to hear your favorite podcasters all in one.
Yes, sir.
We brought it together for you guys, and you guys already know it had to be with the Podfam.
Yep.
Damn.
There goes that excitement we were just talking about. There you go.
Gotta widen it up, okay?
And we're in.
We're in what?
We're in this together.
Jesus Christ.
What a transition.
That went better than I thought, bro. We can keep it.
He didn't
Yeah, we're going to have to keep it.
take one.
What's it?
He didn't believe it, does he? Shit.
No miraba futuro.
Maybe your own people, bro. I swear.
Arriba Zacatecas.
Woo. Guys, how's everyone doing?
Awesome.
Sorry, we're late.
Awesome.
For
I know.
usual.
But she drives now, so it's faster.
A little bit.
We're gonna be 20 minutes behind.
Were you guys late?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we were 20.
But
yeah,
you knew
we
that,
were like 20
remember?
minutes late.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this fool said 7 or 8. I'm like, they're gonna show up at 8, bro. It don't matter. Dog.
You're right.
They still missed.
They still missed the time frame.
We're all
That's true.
in this.
No, but real
Wait,
quick.
you didn't say 7, right? We did say 8. It's
Yeah.
switched.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was like
Yeah.
8:20, 8:30 almost.
Yeah.
It's all good, though.
It's all good.
Not Checo calling us out.
No.
I'm embarrassed.
I think we know this about ourselves at
Yeah.
this point.
But real quick, for the people who are probably listening to us for the first time, we all have our own podcast, and we got together. So me and my compa Noe, we are Compas Unfiltered. Paula knows something, and you have the Babbler Show. Shout out to the Babbler. And then we got Chingonas, Diana and Cynthia.
Chingona talk about it.
Chingonas talk about it.
Chingos talk about it, bitch.
There you
Damn.
go.
I don't know.
And we're gonna be okay. So this is my goal, right? I want to say once a month.
Yeah.
If we can, twice a month. As long as you guys keep requesting it, we'll try to push for more.
Yeah.
I think that's the deal, right?
Yeah.
You guys are all good with it?
Yeah.
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 A lot of people have been requesting, like when Chingonas have an episode, they request a male perspective.
Yeah.
Or when you guys do an episode, we try to respond to that too. So I feel like this is kind of like going to be a mixture. And then we're going to have the knowledge of La Comadre.
For sure. Facts. The
Big
fact
time,
spits the
big
facts.
time.
The fact check.
Don't
Facts.
get me in trouble.
Yeah.
And then we have no one talking shit.
Yeah. I guess he's here.
Correct.
I'm quiet and shit. I'm
Correcting us and shit.
He
all
feels
the way.
intimidated
We all
because
have
the
a
girls
gift.
were pushed to this side. So I think he feels intimidated. You feel
He
some
should be
type
in the
of way?
middle next time.
Yeah.
I'm throwing signs at Checo like, yo, fool, get me out.
He's
Cut it out.
he's like blinking his eyes off and like, hey, help.
I don't feel safe.
Nah, we'll be good. We'll be good.
So real quick, I do actually don't have any topics, right? But I do
Right.
have a game.
Okay.
If you guys are down.
Yeah,
I'm
down.
And it's called Is It Mexican?
Oh, okay,
shit.
Is the food Mexican?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys examples and you guys let me know. All right?
Okay.
All right.
I actually got a few of these wrong. Paula's probably gonna guess all of them right because
Don't
she's like a
don't.
walking dictionary.
Do not put that out there. I'm be looking stupid.
Paula walking
She don't know
Wikipedia.
nothing.
No, it's already thinking about like, no, it's not Mexican.
Fail.
Thank you.
Fail.
Agua de horchata. Is it Mexican?
No.
I think
What do you say?
I say C.
I say no.
I say yeah.
See.
No.
No way.
It wasn't created in Mexico?
Africa.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it. I
Yes,
knew
sir.
it.
Damn, we failed.
I thought that was Mexican too.
Okay,
Yeah.
just like maybe like my little knowledge of my head, right? Is it because they only had a lot of rice food like sources? Is that why they were like experimenting to make type?
So I didn't go that far.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I was it's white rice because it's with
Yeah,
white rice.
white
Is
rice.
white rice indigenous to Mexico?
Yeah, but I was just thinking like that.
Is it? Or
Keep
was
going,
it like
Fuka.
brown?
We're just gonna keep going, but
Yeah.
this fool said Africa, so I just went with what this fool said. All right.
Going for
The
it
next one, nachos. Mexican or
See.
not?
See.
Okay, don't say yeah. Okay.
No.
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 See.
I want to go with the comadre. I'm
C?
gonna say C.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, okay.
From
this,
where?
This guy actually, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it goes into it, but I think this guy at a restaurant, the business was low. and they had leftover stuff or something like that. And he basically invented like the whole concept of it. And then to this day, like his family never got credit. And the guy's name was Nacho. That's why they're called nachos.
Ignacio Nacho.
Nice.
That's what they're called nachos in the 1940s.
I
That's
did not know
crazy.
that. That's cool.
I learn something new every day.
That is Mexican.
That's cool to know.
That's us.
That's
So we
us.
can claim that.
All right.
Yeah.
We
His
claim
family
nachos.
can't, but
Yeah.
we can. Fucked up, right?
Cacahuates japoneses.
No.
No.
Sí, no. Because it was the...
Oh, hold
Okay,
on.
sorry.
Espérate.
Pues ya dijo sí, no.
No.
Cynthia?
Yes.
No.
No?
I want to say no.
No?
I'm scared
They
and shit.
are Mexican.
Really?
Yeah.
What? I'm
So,
getting everything wrong.
A lot
bro.
of the people, like different people, we are not the only ones that immigrate and migrate to other places.
Yeah.
A lot of different people and cultures actually landed in Mexico and made a home there. One of them being the Japanese, and then we actually get chamoy from them too. So los japoneses, that's why like if you go to any Mexican place, like they're crazy about the cacahuates japoneses because they're like los inventaron ahí pues, like they're like Japanese people in Mexico, and
That
it's
shit
like,
goes
there's like
hard.
it's a staple.
I love them. Yeah.
I love that shit.
It's a big thing at my house.
Yeah.
Are they made with flour, though, like on the outside?
I don't know,
I
bro,
heard.
but the
coated.
Like they're
calories,
coated with
Yeah,
like
they're coated
something.
with something.
the calories are ridiculous, bro.
They're marinated
they're
with
so
something.
good, bro.
They are good.
They're fire.
Could never eat.
Yeah. Huh?
Chingona's taco bar could never eat it.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, like,
I'm like, wait, can't?
Because Diana's Asian?
That's racist.
Oh.
I knew she was gonna come with
But
some
no
bullshit,
part
bro.
of that.
All right. Chilaquiles.
Yes.
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 You guys already answered?
Yes.
I'm
thinking
gonna
about
say no.
facts.
Yes.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh shit! From where?
From some broke families.
It
Ay,
says-
tortillas y chile.
Oh, yeah,
Árale.
mine.
it's believed it came back from like the Aztecs.
Okay.
So like way back. So
All right.
yes, it's Mexican.
Thank you,
Okay.
Aztecs. Y'all ruined.
Flour tortillas.
No.
Mexican.
Sorry.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
See.
Yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
they are Mexican.
Okay. Okay.
They are Mexican.
And I don't personally, like, we didn't grow up with flour tortillas. So.
I didn't either.
Neither
My
that.
mama actually makes some bomb ones like a mano, and those are the only ones I eat. Some of the other ones make me sick.
I like it.
Like it's too much
I
flour.
mean, it's not my
Y'all hear
favorite,
that,
but
right? Y'all hear that,
I
right?
think like handmade, like
Truenos?
like
why are you so happy about this damn storm, bro?
Bro, you're driving back.
We're gonna sleep over here?
Yeah.
Woo, hands in.
Ain't no tornado over here, bro. Is there? Nah, right? It's just rain, right?
Podfam
No, it's just rain.
headquarters.
This is rain.
We're here live
gonna
with the
have to
news.
All right, last thing.
Diana, back to you.
Bro.
Last thing. Fajitas.
No.
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 Okay.
Cool.
Where did they
That-
come from?
Vaqueros in Texas.
That's true. I can see that.
So they would get leftover meat as payment, and they found a way to make it.
Rendir,
Good.
basically.
That's crazy and smart.
Well, let me throw one out. Caesar salad.
Yes, Mexican.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Not crazy?
Porque había un güey que se llamaba Caesar y cortó la verdura and shit.
I don't know if his name was Caesar, but
that
it
kinda
was
loud?
invented.
The trueno?
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about the, what about the dressing? That too?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like the configure. I mean, Caesar salad is basically lettuce, croutons, and tomatoes. There's
But what
not
about the
like
dressing?
cheese. Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
believe so,
assuming
yeah.
Damn.
That should go hard though.
I'm not a fan,
That
bro.
makes sense though.
Does it have ranch?
Caesar
Or mayo?
Yeah, mayo and the dressing.
Yeah, I'm not with it, bro.
You don't like mayo?
Yeah, you're not a mayo person.
Have you ever had a Caesar salad?
No, because it has mayo.
Not all. Not.
I mean, I guess I can eat just the
green.
greens like a rabbit,
side
but I'm
and shit.
straight.
Like a rabbit,
I
he
can
said.
pass. I can pass.
I'm dead.
Isn't that crazy?
Damn,
So-
that's knowledge right there.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting. I saw it the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna take some screenshots. I'm like, we could probably use this sometime
Yeah.
in the pod.
Icebreaker.
it.
Icebreaker.
I like it. I fucks with it.
You got some 5 words, Noe?
Yeah,
Didn't we come up with some last time? And we didn't even do it for the pod.
I did. Yeah, I
For
think so. Let
the
me check.
Podfam.
You want to do some?
Yeah, we'll do some.
Damn.
Do some 5
What are we
words. So Noe's gonna call out. Well, he's gonna say we got 5 words, and whatever our thought is for that word, it could be just another single word, or it could be a phrase or a small sentence.
Damn, no, you have us doing word association?
Yo, did I?
You saw it here first.
We
Make sure
can't do the ones that we did for
catch
Bart,
up with
right?
us. Catch up?
We can.
What?
I mean, I already answered, but yeah, they could do it.
I don't know. I don't know if I have those other ones.
I don't know if
Do
I
the one for
understand
Bert.
the rules.
Yeah, I got those still.
Give us an
Yeah,
example.
do that one.
All right.
We'll go start that way. All right. We'll start with Cynthia.
I have two
We'll start with-
freaking brain cells. Come on.
Hey, at least you got two, bro. Some people just got one. Me.
So who's starting?
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Hi.
First word.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia. The first word is cultura.
When I hear cultura, I think
No, it's
proud.
Cultura.
Proud? Yeah.
I thought
That's
this was
good.
say cultura shy and shit.
Cultura shit.
On some Chicago
Yeah, I don't know
shit.
if we understand the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, no, just whatever comes.
Whatever-
to mind.
Whatever
Okay.
comes to mind. Yeah.
I can do that.
It's not like you have to give a definition or anything like that. It's just whatever comes to mind when
Spelling
you
bee,
hear that word.
cultura. C.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
See
Diana?
you. Mande.
Your word is death.
Oh man, tristeza, black, darkness, black hole.
Do you need a moment?
Damn.
Shit.
I was like, okay.
The color black. I don't know.
Paula. Gold.
Puerto Rico.
What?
That's
Damn.
different. I did not expect
Why
that.
Puerto Rico?
Okay.
Because why do you think they call it Puerto Rico?
I have no
Porque era
idea.
un Puerto Rico. They had, I think, a lot of like,
Damn.
I think they had a
Paula
lot
put
of
some history
riches
in that
and stuff.
answer.
And then the colonizers came. and
I
took
told you
everything.
guys she was going to come with the knowledge to this pod.
Hell
real.
yeah.
I told
I
you
did not
guys.
You put
expect that.
you put the pressure on, and I feel competitive, and I just
I love it here.
We go
That was
back?
good. Yeah, we go back. I already answered these, so
Yeah. Next word is
Don't say stripper.
drug. Drugs.
I think she
Drugs after 9 p.m.
Well, nice. Nice.
That's nice. That's true though.
like facts.
Diana, the next word is wild.
Wild, Jersey Shore, drinking a lot, passing out, cruda.
Jesus.
My weekend in Mazatlan. I was like,
And
Went from dead to
we'll add
passing
one
out.
more word just so we can finish off with Paula.
I'm scared.
Why? And we're gonna go with politics.
oh, nice.
Education, information, power.
Crooks
That's cool.
wasn't in it? No, I'm just kidding. I was like, Crooks wasn't in it?
I mean, it could be,
No, it
right?
was-
But if it's in our hands,
That's your word.
we have the right to change it. I mean, I think we have the power to change it.
Damn. Facts.
There you go. Snappers.
There you go. Those are the words of the day.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the little thing, the start, the more you know.
Yeah,
The more you know.
Insert. Are we doing inserts? Oh, okay, no, right.
Diana would do me.
I like inserts.
I like that too.
Okay, so I do have one topic, right?
Okay.
One topic. And I gotta give a shout out to my compadre, who I just recently got in touch with again.
Okay.
And I am such a shitty ass fucking godfather, bro.
Are you?
Yeah.
I can
bro.
vouch for that.
I love it.
Tú no cuentas, güey. I got you here every week, güey.
He's like in a fighting mood. He's throwing jabs in the group
Yeah,
chat.
chill,
This is
chill,
just-
chill.
Hey, good thing Diana's in the middle.
Hey,
I'll
everybody
be like,
chill, bro.
But shout out to my compadre Rudy.
out.
It's been, and it's almost embarrassing, bro. But 7 years. The last time and I still haven't seen him. We just spoke again, but it's last time I saw him and spoke to him was actually at my wedding.
No mames.
Yeah, bro.
The day of and shit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how are you compadres?
His daughter, so my Heather.
Good questions.
Yeah,
Wait, the bautizo.
the bautizo.
No, not the
I'm a
bautizo.
shitty ass godfather,
Oh my
bro.
god.
But
Oh my
but
God.
my excuse is that like he is in the army, so he's like in and out. I just don't ever know when he's in or he's out. And
Of the
obviously he
country?
only- yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's actually going on tour soon. He's in Texas right now, going on tour.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I know, but still,
acceptable.
I should make an effort, like
just-
more of an effort.
How
like,
old
instead
is
of-
your Ahada now?
Now she's 15, bro.
No, she has a phone. You don't have an excuse. You could just
I was saying I don't have an excuse.
Yeah.
I don't have an excuse.
so you
I'm a
you
shitty
could
ass.
going forward, no. I'm sorry. I'm always.
Esa costumbre, güey. Ya te quieres regañar.
I'm
Ya te quieres regañar.
I'm always fighting with Noe, so that's why. I think you should just get her number and just like that would be easier than going through the parents.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, goddaughter, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Like,
So my topic is, do you guys keep in touch with your...
Hey, you stay out of this.
We have the mini me
Yeah.
supervising.
I have a lot of ahijados, and I try my best to at least like have a scope on their life because I'm not very close with some of their parents.
Okay.
But the way of my theory is if I'm like giving birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, like I'm there for the ahijados because it's more than one.
Yeah.
Like I want to say this without saying too much, but you just want me to spill the tea, don't?
I'm just like,
It doesn't take a lot.
We're all waiting for it.
Yeah.
We're all just waiting for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to word it in a way that like you guys are still gonna understand. Okay, so I don't keep in touch with the compadres, but I still want to be there for my ahijados. So then one set of compadres, I am in their life and I'm aware of what's going on. The other set of compadres, I'm not in their life at all, but come Christmas, birthdays, I still not show up, but I still like, hey, here's a gift for my God
kids.
kid.
Child.
Yeah.
Godchild is the word. Yeah, that's me.
Are you a godmother though?
Yes, I soy madrina de...
I heard that.
You heard that?
Yeah. That's too weird.
Esos barlitos.
Yeah.
Esos barlitos.
Madrina de comunión y no madrina de presentación y no madrina de bautizo. Yeah. Two of them are in Mexico, one is here. I do acknowledge them as much as I can. You know, holidays and stuff. They're the oldest one, like they're old, like 20, 23, 24. And then the other ones are in Mexico, they're younger. But I always try to like at least, you know, send money, or if I go over there, bring them stuff. For sure, like birthdays, you know, holidays, I, you know, message my compadre, comadre. And then here too with my goddaughter. So yeah, I try to be in the picture as much as I can, even though like I'm by myself.
You, compa?
Yeah, I feel like I try. My wife keeps in check with that too. She'll be like,
We're not talking
hey,
about your wife. We're talking about you.
Well, she's the madrina, bro. So she's always like, hey, this or that, or let's make sure.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the God kids de ella?
De los dos.
Okay.
So de bautizo. Yeah, I ain't spilling the teas, bro. Nah. Yeah, we try to keep in touch. Like, tengo una hija en Mexico también that she'll make sure, like, we make sure we send some for Christmas or birthday.
I heard that you said we'll make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause I ain't gonna take the credit, you know?
Yeah.
She's definitely on it more than I am.
And what have we learned from this? No es cierto.
Jesus. We want to know what happened with you. Like,
Okay, so then
How do you-
one time.
hold on.
This one time,
how do you,
in band camp.
how does a relationship become like, hey, I want you to be like my kid's padrino or madrina, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam.
Well,
that's crazy.
because they're people are coming
haters.
to your, people
No?
come into your life to teach you a lesson, or they are the lesson. No, es cierto.
Speak.
Hey,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say for a reason a Caesar in our lifetime. I like that one.
Another one. Thank you. Another white
So
Is a lesson learned?
it was a lesson learned.
Damn.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to do when I made the commitment. So it wasn't seasonal. It was a forever.
I kind of like that they didn't cut you off though. Like, oh
No, they did. It
I'm
was-
saying like when you still show up with stuff on Christmas or birthday,
Yeah.
like they're not like no, or de que no te contesten like
no,
no.
they did cut me off, but I was there for my ahijada and my ahijada only.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you're able to go show up, right?
Like they allow you
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
still...
Well, I don't see
You drop off.
my godchildren.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Oh.
I don't see them, but it's just like
Oh, then at that point, I wouldn't even be doing the gifts then.
But
bro.
it's not for the parents. It's for my.
I know, but I'm
my
saying, but you
god-
don't even see them.
Yeah. Well,
because it's about the
Your,
kids.
your
It's
job
about-
your job is to be a role model for the kids and be there when they need something.
Yeah.
If you're just dropping off a gift and you never get to see them or be part of their life at all, like, I mean, to me that's pointless.
Yeah.
But they'll know that
To me,
somebody's there.
Yeah, that regardless of the situation,
really.
I was still
I
trying.
feel like you're doing that just to you want to put that out there, but like our job isn't to give them a domingo or be like give them a gift. Our job is to be there to show them the Catholic faith and show them the path of God, and like that's our job, right?
Yeah.
To show them that we're righteous
There
or whatever.
for
Yeah,
them.
like that. Pero pues si nomás te aceptan el regalo and you kind of say that they don't, right? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of
No,
pointless
to me, it's just like the point of padrinos is if the parents are not able to care for them or God, no lo quiera, algo les pasa, then, that's when the godparents step up.
Right.
And luckily right now, like everything's okay with the parents. They're financially stable. Everything, to what I know, everything's okay. So my thing is just being present, even if it's from a distance, because my godchildren will be like, well, my madrina, never forgot a birthday, never forgot a Christmas, and
But you never see them.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that they get the message. Like,
How do you know they get the message?
no,
You hope.
I hope, because
Yeah,
it's
bro.
like I could
I
only
don't
do my
know.
part. It's like cuando te piden dinero en el highway, you think that the person's struggling. That's why you give your $1, your $2, whatever, but you don't know what that person's gonna do with the $1. You don't
I
know.
don't really care what they do with the dollar, but I'm just saying, like, if I don't have any communication with the godchildren
but-
at all, like at all, zero, I don't know if I'm sending a gift.
Yeah,
Like that's just me.
yeah.
Like I feel like that's not my job. My job is to show them, and like you said, if they need anything, like I'm there. You know what I mean?
But to me, I don't expect my kids' padrinos to guide them. I expect me to be the parent, and then for them to have a backbone too, in case I need
not
the
to
support.
guide them, but
The
we
kid.
are kind of there to show them the Catholic faith. I mean, that's what you vow for. Whenever you're there, te dicen,
Yeah.
like, this is what you're. If anything ever does happen, like you're supposed to
Being there.
and show them the faith.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. That's just pura. Eso es lo que dicen, pues. Yo no sé. Yo nomás quiero hacer el show.
I mean, clearly for somebody that's at, we
yeah.
make sure
Yeah.
they have it. No, I mean, I like it. You're like standing 10 toes down. I see what
I'm
you
just
mean.
saying. If,
But I mean, I feel you because I'm sort of in the same.
if they're not
situation.
accepting me, and I'm not even seeing the child or being, I'm not sending a gift or I'm not. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's a case by case basis, just depending.
I mean,
on
if you want
what
to
the
side with her,
situation
sure.
is.
It's,
Well, it's not
whatever.
about siding with her.
It sounds
I
like
mean, I have a similar situation, but it's like, for me, I tell like between Rigo and I just told him the other day, I mean, I feel like we're Thanos and we're collecting these kids like infinity rings between the two of us. I think we
shit.
have like 8 to 10.
Damn.
And so because he was obviously single before we got married and he had a life. And so he had a few godchildren. And so to me, that's very, very important. And so I always try to make sure that like I put it on a calendar. Hey, like the kids' birthdays are coming up, Christmas and stuff. And then with his schedule, just things would get so busy. And so what we came up with, like especially for our godchildren, we started, we were like, okay, we're not going to be the fun godparents. We're not going to give presents. We open bank accounts for all of them.
Damn.
And for Christmas and for birthday, they get money in there because that's going to be their savings for college. And so
I'm gonna do my confirmation real quick.
because
for this.
in our community a lot of the times
Facts.
it's like it's like a privilege. Education is a privilege. And so we struggled to be able to pay for school, at least I did. And so we opened bank accounts. I always remind them like, hey, it's so and so's birthday, make sure that you call, make sure that you have a relationship. And then for me, I have a similar situation where there's a few of my godchildren that I don't have a relationship with the parents. It's whatever. But I continue to put money in their bank account because one day they're going to go to college and I try to send them like a book or just things so they know that I'm there. Like I remember you. I may not be able to talk to you or see you, but at least you know that I'm there in a way. For me, that's what that gift means. I try to send something that means something. If I know that they like something, it's not just about feeling good and just dropping off a gift. It's about connection and knowing, hey, even though I'm not able to be there for whatever reason, know that I'm here. So hopefully the idea is if there's ever any trouble, if they ever feel like they need something that they'll think, okay, like she's always sort of been there and maybe I can reach out. They won't know for sure, right? But the idea, the hope is that they know that I'm not forgetting them. And so, and
There's
it's
a lot of hope
complicated.
in this conversation, that's for sure.
I mean,
God's plan.
There you go.
This fool over
way
here.
to spin that in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, so yes, and I get it. The whole thing that's why you baptize somebody, at least, in the church, you do it to walk them along in the Catholic faith, should their parents not be able to. But I think in our culture, it's also, the idea was, right, before wills and all of that, si se mueren los papás, like, who's taking them?
Yeah.
And it's like the padrinos.
And that's not the case most of the time.
Well, I mean, like, that's cultural, right? So we have,
Yeah.
like, the religious part of it, and then you have the cultural. So in our community, that's what I think what Cynthia was saying, that's very ingrained in our culture. Like, si algo les pasaba a los papás, the padrinos would...
take
No, I
care.
know
Would
that.
take the
I know
kids.
that part. I'm
And then
saying, but
obviously-
most of the time, that's not happening.
Well, right. I mean...
Hey, yo, but on some real, though, like, did you guys ever have a conversation with the compadres? Like, yo, you know what? Like, you chose us as padrinos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is serious to us. Like, can we get past this? Okay, pedo. You know, like, on
Past
some
this?
serious...
Past this.
Past this.
Past,
Oh.
Like,
past, like, whatever's
whatever the
happening.
issue is, or like, hey, this is a serious thing you picked me for. Like,
Yeah.
I would still like to be part of your sons or daughters or whatever, life.
Do you want me to read a text message?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Damn.
For
I feel
me,
like
no.
I feel like that happened to you. No, you didn't
No,
care.
okay, so put it this way. It's like, for me in my situation, a couple of them are family members, and I think I've talked about with all of you how I don't talk to a huge section of my family, and that's my choice because I'd rather protect my sanity, my mental health. And sometimes, blood isn't what it
Thicker than water?
yeah, it's just not what it's cut out to be. And so I think, to me, what makes sense, it's like the bonds and the relationships I build, because that's what I choose, not what I was forced into because of blood relation, right?
Go check out the episode Compulsive Filter. Blood is blood thicker than water. I like your boy.
And so a lot of the times the people that are summed up for you are like the people that you choose because you have no stakes. There's no obligation. Like, oh, I have to be nice to you. I have to try to make this work because we're family.
Yeah.
Well, people that are there for you when they don't have that obligation, like, I ran into a situation a few years ago, and you guys were like, no questions asked, you all helped me, like, help somebody else. And a lot of people won't do that, even
So
if
you
your
forge
own
good
family.
relationships,
huh?
right?
And so, to me, like, that's what matters. And so I'm 41 years old now. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to build those fake relationships or be in those where you're just anxious to be around certain people. And sometimes it's just not worth it. And if it naturally happens because some people just need to mature and just things need to change, then that's on their part. I'm no longer taking on other people's work that they need to do for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore. Like, we do that too much in this culture. We take on everybody else's problems and we always make it our own. Like, we can fix people, or that's okay. Like, I'm done. Like, everybody's grown. You have to do the work for yourself, or it's never going to work. Otherwise, you're just going to enable people in their bad behavior. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. However, will I be there for their kids, lock, stock, and barrel, if they ever need it? Yes.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
respect that.
In my case, not necessarily that there was an issue that happened that it's like, hey, wait, we have to remember that we're compadres. It didn't necessarily like line up like that. It just, we grew different lives, and I was more focused on my next chapter, not necessarily fixing my past. Not saying that anything really happened. This is what I'm trying to say. Nothing really happened to the point where it's like, hey, wait,
Something
we have
broke.
we have to keep it, cordial because we have a godchild de por medio. It necessarily didn't happen like that. We just grew different paths, and it didn't lead up to the same path anymore. And I wasn't gonna stop being the godmother that I was before. I stopped getting invited to birthday parties and gatherings and stuff like that, which I respect because, like I said, we grew different paths, and I learned how to love them because I do love the family, but from a distance. And I didn't think I knew.
How far is that distance? Like a couple kilometers?
Like in blocks or?
Couple miles.
We're in America.
So
Until in
the
miles
reason why
here,
I
not
asked that-
kilometers.
And I mean, for me,
Do you
my
want me to
situa-
shout
so-
out the people?
no,
I
my
think that's
situation. I'm
where
gonna
you're
tell
going.
you. No, not at all. This is something that's common. I feel, and Checo hasn't even
How
got
do
a
you cut
chance to
his
talk.
mic, Chico?
The fact that I feel like back in the day, parents would just, well, at least fathers would just pick compadres de peda, you know?
Oh yeah.
So that happened in my situation where my dad picked my padrino. I have no idea who this man is. You know what I mean? And my mom's like, she always, when we talk about stuff like this, she's like, your dad picked your padrino and una borrachera or whatever, you know? And like, it was, even the mass probably was awkward because we didn't know these people like that. Like
Yeah.
that was my dad's, you know? And I ran into him one time in Cali when I was younger, and I like medio domingo, like muy a huevo, you know, it's like weird, you know. I was like, I don't know you, dog.
Like,
you know
here's
what I mean?
$20. Do you have change?
Yeah, it was just awkward, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that it's common that it happens. So when my wife and I talked about like picking padrinos, like we took it super serious, like.
Yeah.
And I mean, gracias a Dios, todo everything's cool. Like we're really cool with the people that we chose.
Yeah.
But something happened over there. I don't know what happened.
No.
Nah, just,
No.
Checo. We'll switch it off to. I was just telling you my story that it was coming.
For me, that I have my godfather was killed, and I still have a godmother. But the day my godfather died, I lost my godmother because she has disappeared from my life. But my memory of my godfather being there, he was the best padrino ever.
Yeah.
He was the best. Like, and it's saddened that when he passed, she basically passed too, because I don't have godparents anymore. And at least I appreciate it if at least what like Cynthia does, shows up for like my birthdays,
Even just a text message.
my graduation, like shit like that, my milestones.
Have you ran into her?
I have, and I think the last time I spoke to her, I was 16, and I think she asked me for money.
Oh,
damn.
hold
You know?
up, man.
And that's fucked up.
That's kind of crazy.
No, but in that sense, in that relationship, you could tell that her padrino was putting in the work.
He was like, and
Because it would be like her birthday. I'm sorry, I'm telling your story.
That's fine, because I was gonna go there. Go ahead.
In her birthday, su madrina would be on trips. Like not like daba la coincidencia que her madrina would be on trips, and her padrino would show up with fucking flowers, bears,
Oh,
like
that's badass.
yeah. So you could tell that it was him.
Quick side note too, bro. My mom, we were in St. Louis a couple weeks ago, and she ran into her madrina, which I had even no idea who this lady was, right? And le besó la mano, bro. I had never seen my mom do that.
Yeah.
But the level of respect of like now to like back then, you know what I mean? Like I was like, I saw my mom do that. I was like, yo, chill, bro. And I was just like, I didn't do that.
Wait, Checo's your padrino? Or
I never kissed his hand.
I was gonna say, can you demonstrate
Nah,
what happened?
I just thought it was. I just wanted to bring that up.
Wait. Checo's your.
My padrino,
padrino.
de confirmación.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a demonstration as well?
Damn.
Because if it's 2 against 2, I think
No.
we could
Isn't
have
that
a deal
wild, though?
breaker.
Like, I mean, I never had to do that. You know what I mean? Like, besele la mano a su padrino or whatever, you know?
I'm thinking about doing my confirmation.
But-
You know what? I feel like there's a date that I could be wrong, but I feel like I saw in TikTok. TikTok is my source. I think I saw in TikTok that there's a day that it's like dedicated for the padrinos, and the godchildren gift their padrinos something. Like it's like a tradition, not necessarily like right now that we have like Happy National Hot Dog Day and stuff like that.
It's
No,
actually
like
a thing.
like it's an actual date that the godchildren gift their padrinos like a basket of like, you know, like I don't know, like groceries or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not real. Well,
Yeah.
Don't expect nothing.
Going back to the kissing, I did notice that when we went to Mexico, our tia. Did you notice that? Like her goddaughter. Do you remember seeing that?
No.
She was there. She stayed at my tia's house, right? We were there in Mexico, and her goddaughter from another town, right, was there. Kissed her hand every time she would see her, and then she stayed at her house to help her work, and that was her being respectful to her madrina. And I remember, like, it was just like, you don't remember this?
I wasn't present.
Oh, I remember it. Like, it was like very like old school, like madrina like kneel down, kiss the hand, and then it's like, oh, ¿con qué le puedo ayudar? Like basically this girl was there for like a week or 2.5. Like,
y nosotros levantándonos a las 2 de la tarde.
nosotros andábamos, it was tiempo de feria, right? So I remember being there. I don't know if we remember. Like I don't want to expose the girl's name, but I clearly remember very old
It's
school.
nothing bad.
Se agacha la cabeza, le da el beso en la mano, like a mi tía, su madrina, and it's like anda que no cabe, like ayudándole acá, allá, para allá, and then I think I asked my mom, and it's like no, así acostumbran. It's like es como su segunda mamá, so they have to help out. They have to be respectful, all that. And I'm like, damn, like las costumbres, de antes.
I
Like
saw my mom do that. I was
fucking
like,
mis respetos and shit,
Mad respect.
Yeah.
She hadn't seen her madrina in so long, too.
Yeah.
I mean, she's an older lady, yeah. But the fact that I got to see my mom do that, I'm like, man, we done lost a lot of culture, man.
Facts.
We done lost a lot of respect.
Facts.
It was just different. It was a different time, and that whole idea of like it takes a village.
Yeah,
people did like we have a very like communal type of culture, and everybody would watch everybody's kids, and people were really there. I think right now we're so consumed with what we're doing, and everybody has like kids have schedules, full ass schedules, right? And so you lose that connection with people because then you're like having to schedule, okay, I'm gonna see this person, this party on this Saturday, but I could only stay there for a couple of hours because then we have to go to the next party, and it's just very like very scheduled, and you don't have that time to just spend with people. I think time is such a commodity now that you don't have that sense of community anymore. So I mean that's a beautiful thing when it's not like creepy and forced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, my mom is retired, but I don't think she was forced at all. I feel like
She's talking.
Yeah, like
you're talking about now, like
now when
you're
you're
forcing
like,
a kid or something.
go
I'm
say
just
hi,
joking, man. I'm
go
just talking shit.
hug them, go kiss them. Which
Es su
now I
madrina,
think
su
is like
padrino,
that.
va a saludar and shit.
And I'm slowly learning that too, because it's like if my kids, even like family members, but like we're talking about padrinos, if my kids' padrinos don't want to be in my kid's life, I'm not gonna force them. Like I'll tell my kids like, hey, it's your padrino's birthday. Here's the number. Text him happy birthday. If I'm not gonna scold my kid if he didn't do that, I'm just gonna be the mediator type of thing. Like, hey, this is happening. Here's the number. Here's your sources. But I'm not gonna like call from my phone and be like, here. I like like I'm slowly learning that. I think I'm trying to get better. Like starting today. No, I think like this year, I think I learned that, and I'm trying to do that it's like, no, I'm not going to force my son or my daughter to say hi to somebody in the room. Like I'll say it out of like costumbre, but like at the same time, I kind of like think like, no, like my kid is a whole human too. If the person wants to say hi, they could come say hi to my kid too. So, like, yeah, I'm teaching them respect, but it's like I'm not going to force a relationship if the other side is not going to... It's not gonna come back.
Facts. Man, we should be acknowledged today, bro. I swear to God.
I don't know if I'm with it, though.
What do you mean? What?
Like, I don't know if I force them to say hello, but I say they got to say hello to when we get somewhere, they say hello. Whether it's like this, or if they want to hug them. But you saying hello in some form, you know what I mean? I'm not forcing them to go hug somebody that's a stranger. But
I think
that's my idea. Yeah, that's my idea.
But if we get to a place you're acknowledging everyone, you're saying hello.
Yeah.
Just walking in.
No, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
like
I see what you're saying though.
Yeah, you say hello, you're polite. Like there's one thing to be polite and be proper and appropriate and like the setting. But the whole like forcing them, like ve dales un beso, or like go hug.
Yeah, that part.
That's
100%.
That's like a no.
I definitely feel like I want to show them, like, when we get somewhere, you're saying hello to people. You got to be social, man, and you got to be able to communicate whatever it is. If there's something not cool, all right, well, let me know.
Also, I want to take this moment to make sure you guys watch out for Chingonas. Wait, we dropped it already. The last episode was Breaking Traditions. Make sure you get to the party first so that you don't have to say hi to a lot of people.
Oh, that sucks, man. As an adult, that still sucks.
That's why.
Saying hi to everybody?
That's why you have to get to the party first.
And over here, man, with like my wife's side of the family, man, it's a shake hand to everybody. Bro.
Us too.
That's a lot of tables.
No, you know what's bad? When you're exhausted, you want to leave. You've been waiting to leave. You're like, all right, this is the time, and then you gotta say bye to everybody, and then everybody wants to have like an hour-long conversation. And you're like,
Yeah.
I think my family's like that too. I gotta
Yeah.
say hi to everybody.
You gotta say hi, and I mean that doesn't bother me. It's the goodbye.
The goodbye. You,
I'm
you
ready
don't
to
leave.
go.
You don't
sometimes
leave.
sometimes we just gotta go say bye to whoever's celebrating and be like, hey, we're out. Thanks so much for the
No,
invite.
that's
And we
that's what we
sneak
do.
out.
Yeah.
We say bye to immediate family members, like mom, me boy, my brothers, even like my tios too. Not the cousins,
No.
And then whoever was celebrating,
Hosting the party.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, thank you so much. We're leaving.
Yeah,
Wait, so Chico, what do you have to say? You started this whole mess.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Chico.
check.
Everybody's talking.
We gotta go
as far
back to
as
the
far
padrino.
hold
Estamos
on.
traumados, Checo.
The
¿No
padrinos,
nos oyes?
I already said I'm a shitty ass padrino.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I started it off.
I just want to reiterate. that.
yeah. You're a dick. Fuck you. Chajado culo. No, the whole padrino
Kiss his
thing.
hand.
Wow.
Go apologize.
Yeah, go, maybe because you're not doing the hand kiss.
That's why.
That's why.
That's
No
why.
respect,
That's it.
man.
Culture's
Damn.
lost, bro. Oh,
So the whole padrino thing, yeah, I'm a shitty ass padrino. I think with my other god kids, I'm not the greatest padrino. I'm not the greatest example. I don't go to church. I hope they know that I'm there for them and whatever I can help them with. But do I tell them like, oh, you have to go to church? This is the way you got to do it. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm drinking. I'm swearing. I'm cussing. I'm doing all types of shit. So no, I'm not a good example. Now, as far as the whole goodbye and hi and whatever, I say hi to everybody for the most part. But when I say bye, I will, like, if there's a group of 5, 10 over there, like, I do that. Like, I don't really,
See ya.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
at,
that's just me.
at
What about
family
the
parties,
host?
Family parties, fuck yeah, I feel more comfortable.
Like-
what about the host though? Like
The host, yeah.
you'll go and say thank you
Yeah.
for the invite.
Thank you, yeah.
Like, hey, gracias por todo. Ya nos
Muchas
vamos.
gracias.
Gracias.
Yeah.
me
yeah.
llevé un plato.
Ay, todo. Llévate otro.
No,
Oh, man, don't do, yeah.
vas a despedirte to see if they tell you, hey, lleves un plato.
Oh,
Ay,
espérate el
There you go.
pastel.
No,
Espérate,
like,
espérate,
refuse a
espérate.
plato. Like a lot of times I refuse a plato because I'm like so ready to go and I'm just like, oh my god, no thanks, I'm not hungry. We have a lot of leftovers.
But
I
then the
don't
next
wanna
day
go.
you're like, damn, I should have brought
That
a
shit would've
plate.
smacked.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
now when I'm exhausted and I want to leave, I'm more mad when they force me to stand there and I'm like llenando el pot. I mean, that seems really ungrateful. Sometimes I'm just really tired and I want to go.
You open
Really?
the fridge the next day and the little cake looks like,
Damn,
damn.
it hit the spot.
Facts.
It
With the
didn't-
2 plates on top.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I'm not
I'm
a
with
sweets
that, man.
person.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That barbacoa, bro.
I was about to say, bro, barbacoa.
Bien desvelado and you're like, hey man, ¿qué vamos a comer?
No, the ensalada fría.
The ensalada fría.
That's, my,
Macaroni
wife, that's my
salad?
wife's
I
favorite.
could pass on that.
Really?
Really?
That's a lot.
My wife loves that.
That shit go
You,
hard.
you know
dude.
what? Lewis is so shy all the time when they ask us, like, oh, do you guys want to take food? But I know to take food because we get home and,
Luncheon.
and Lewis will warm it up. Like,
Hell yeah.
But
I've
there
been
he'll be
there.
like, no, gracias.
I've seen
no,
it.
no.
I've seen it.
And then we
Well,
get.
now you put them on blast, fool.
Okay,
Always.
Shout out to the manager.
Shout out to the manager.
But,
Sure.
okay,
We need to have like a counter, like every time like she exposes something about him, like just have something, a little thing,
a little
ding!
chart. I can blow it
like
off the roof if you want.
A little counter, like
Again? Again?
So yesterday, no,
I still like every now and again it pops in my head.
Hey, what did he say? What did he say? Did you
Yes.
tell him like about the last episode?
No, he watches.
That wasn't Copa
no,
Filter. Go
He
check it
watched
out.
it?
he watches you guys for real. Like he's
Shout out
he's-
Lewis.
No, digo
Wait, so
nada.
hold on.
out.
So you want to fill people in because in case they don't know what you're talking
No,
about?
I feel like they need to go watch that episode.
They should go watch
that.
it.
They should go watch it.
Episode. Are you looking it up, Noe?
Well, with
No.
the Podfam.
No. Okay.
The last time the Podfam were
Yeah, the
with
last-
Compas Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like episode 118. I'll go see. That way they. Can
I feel like
look
you
it up
guys
if
are
they
just
want
trying to flex, telling us how many episodes you
No,
guys are going
not
on.
at all.
120 episodes.
118.
118, right? Yeah.
Haven't missed one. No, es cierto.
No, we've missed.
5,000
we've missed.
reviews.
We're
Ah.
nah, hell no.
We're number one on Google
Yeah.
Podcasts.
Episode 118, strip club dating burn bug.
Yeah.
So
Make
yeah,
sure.
so watch that, then you'll get the context.
Make sure you
But-
guys go watch it. But no, Lewis was happy about it. Like he likes when we have these type of conversations in public because he always says it. It's so taboo. And we're very open with the kids. Like my daughter will babysit and we'll be like, she'll be like, where are you guys going? And we'll be like, oh, we're going to the bar. Oh, we're going to the strip club. We're very open with them because I feel like nowadays you have to be open with your kids because if you don't tell your kids, somebody else will tell them.
Yeah.
And maybe they're not going to tell them the right way. So we are very open, and Louis has a very open mind. That's why when we have conversations like entre todos, he'll speak his mind out, not putting a filter, because that's just the type of person he is. And sometimes it's like, you need to tone it down a notch because we're
at church.
Yeah. The priest didn't need to know that. No, but like he'll like overly speak his mind out. And it's like sometimes like whoever is in the room isn't ready for that conversation, or he's not ready for the conversation back.
Yeah.
Because he'll say what he feels, and then someone will like school him, and he'll be like, wait, I'm just speaking my mind. I wasn't ready for the factual information to come back at me.
Wasn't ready for debate.
Yeah. So then he's okay with me exposing him, I guess, because he's used to it, I guess, now.
You don't have a choice.
He wants the reviews.
But coming back to the stripper episode, he was like all up for it. When I got home, I told him, and he's like, oh, and what did they say, and what did they feel about it? And he was like into it, because he's like good, this shouldn't be taboo, and this should, be a normalized thing.
Did they insert the video?
What did they think?
That video was wild.
Let me tell you, like, smiling releases endorphins.
Yes.
And every now and again it pops in my head, and I just chuckle a little
That's
bit.
good.
Things like that.
All you gotta do is go hang out with him.
Yeah.
That is fun.
I don't need all. I literally just
Every
like,
Wednesday.
straight
Every
face,
Wednesday?
and then
I'm done.
that's it. That's all I need. I'm just like.
That chuckles like, hey.
Yeah.
I got a question. Sorry. I got a question for you guys. Since we're talking about this, any regrets on the pod, on your pod, or anything like that, as far as what you have said or what you think people might see you as?
No, I don't, because I told you guys last time, I wanna be open about myself, because it's I remember the first episode that we recorded with you guys, the Chingonas recorded with compas. You guys said it. You guys are the same off camera than on camera, and that's what our content is about, being real. Like I don't want someone to meet me and be like, whoa, like she was so quiet, or she was like a totally different
girl?
Right,
a totally different person. No, like I want to say, like, if there's a couple out there and be like, like we go to strip clubs too, but we can't say it because it's wrong or something. Like, no, now they know, and they can message me and be like, hey, I do it too.
Let's go together.
Let's go together. No, not necessarily, but it's what does it do for your relationship? Or like we tried it and it fucked up our relationship. Like have like a conversation and engage with other listeners.
What about you, Diana?
I think with just like starting off Chingonas, I think we started off very like not speaking our mind right off the bat. I think I regret that. I think I just wanted to be like, oh, like, here's two sisters, like, not talking, I guess, out of our asses right off the bat.
Yeah.
I think I was more proper. And then it wasn't until I think we talked to like Walkpod. They're like,
Carlos.
Shout out, Carlos.
Shout out to
they're like, because we were worried about the cursing and our family listening and watching us, como somos malas habladas. And then I think I was like, a few episodes in, it took me a while. Then be like, you know what? Like, this is who we are. Like, fuck it. Like,
it is what it is.
Chinga su madre. Like, literally. And I think that was one of my regrets. I think we started off like, oh,
more reserved.
This is my sister. Like, no, esa es mi hermana bien culera que a veces me trata la chingada.
Yeah, no.
And,
But I remember that. I remember we went to record with con puros con puros compas.
Yeah.
No.
And then he's like, oh, like, like you guys talk different. And it's like, not necessarily, he didn't say we talk different, but he's like, no, go for it. Go for it. Go for the cursing.
I'm like,
like,
no,
just be yourself.
Our family's gonna watch us and blah blah blah, out of respect for our family. And then I was like, out of respect for our family,
because we had gotten backlash from an episode or two before we went to them.
Yeah.
And our aunt didn't like how we talked, and it's like, no, you guys shouldn't talk like that. You guys are going on YouTube. You guys should, like, keep it more like, PG. Clean.
Yeah.
And it's like, but that's not us. Like we'll curse to my parents.
Yeah.
And that's just the type of people that we are. It's not that we're disrespecting my parents. It's that's how we talk. And I'll talk to my kids like that. And it's like, like, and I don't mean it with disrespect. And I know my kids know that I don't mean it with disrespect. Like, damn, I'm not supposed to be scared of my mom. What?
She's praying right now.
But I think that's the only regret. I think being so worried about what our family member was gonna give us, like the backlash, that we didn't start like talking
Like ourselves.
We were saying topics like that we realistically went through or our perspective, but we were holding back on like chinga tu madre, you know, like la tuya type of shit. I think that's my only regret.
You know?
I don't think I have regrets.
Not sure, you know?
None?
It's cool.
Nah, I mean,
No regrets.
No
Yeah.
regret, like they are.
I can't think of anything like, oh, I have a regret about this or that. Nah, I mean, I try to keep it clean. Kind of the opposite of what you guys try to do.
Really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but that's just me because I think about like, oh, my kids are gonna be watching it or whatever, you know. Like,
Damn,
but
you
I
can't
don't.
watch us then.
But I'm a edit y'all out. Nah, but I don't cuss around my kids like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's just me though.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's the only thing that we kind of talked about at first, you know. Pero así que digas like, oh, I can think of a regret. I can't really think of something right now, bro. Like, I feel like we've just been growing, progressing,
And like I said, like maybe not like something you said, but like how maybe people might view you.
Yeah.
Like they might see like Noe, like, oh, he's chill, whatever. Like, but Noe outside, like that's not Noe. But I'm not saying you are like that. I'm just saying, like, do you feel like you put on a
no,
you know?
Do you wish you weren't as
persona?
machista on Compas Unfiltered? Just kidding.
nah. I feel like that's how you guys take it, but I don't feel like that's how I am. I mean, but
I mean, episode. No.
nah, I don't. Yeah, but no,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
it's just
feel like,
it's just
yeah, I don't feel like I
Minuto
put
cinco.
up-
On the next
Yeah.
episode.
On the next episode.
Yeah, I don't feel like I put up a persona or something. Like I just
Yeah. I think you are who you are.
Yeah, facts.
Or I try to.
what about you, Paula?
No, I think I pretty much speak my mind. The only thing maybe I'll think about when I first started, like how many years ago? I don't know, like good 5 years ago, something like that. Like when I first started, in an effort to, because I was with somebody else, and in an effort to just be a good team player, I really like not so much just politics. I just really like to be informative, and I do like a variety of things. Like I like the cheese man, I like the celebrity tea, and but I also do very much like to be informed, and those are things that I want to talk about. And sometimes they're not the most interesting, and they may be boring to people, or some people will be like, "Oh, well, I'm not political." Well, it's not about being political; it's about being informed. And so, those conversations, I didn't push. I guess I wish I would have pushed more to talk about what I wanted to talk about. So it was a little bit more of like fluff, which again, I like, but it wasn't all I talk about or I like to talk about. And then I think no, not really. I think there was like even, to Carlos, like much respect, but I was on a podcast with him once, and he made a comment that I just didn't agree with. And I said something, and I think he went on to another podcast and he made a comment. He's like, oh, we said this and this, and we don't think Paula liked it. And I don't know if like they were saying it as a joke, but I'm not going to not say anything because I'm intimidated or because, we look up to him or whatever what he's doing. But just because of that, I'm not going to be scared off and then not say something when I don't believe in something or a comment that somebody's making in my presence. So no, I mean, I think I pretty much same thing. I stand 10 toes down with what I say. I say what I say, and I don't think I bullshit. So no, I mean, I think I am who I am. You and I had our little thing when we first met. You're like,
Oh yeah,
so what's true about? And I was like, sir.
that's what. See, but you held on to it because you always bring it up. To me, I was just like, "Phil, stop playing, bro." Like,
but
are you
like,
or not? But
Yeah.
I think you got more of the answers right today.
Huh? No, I think it's just like,
We
once
count
you
you
get
in.
to
You was
once
a
you
little
get to know
light-skinned,
people- well, you know what? That is not my fault, okay? Blame it on my colonizers.
Yeah, pues sí, eso sí.
Okay.
Her genes, bro. Her genes.
I have nothing to do with that. Third degree burns. I didn't ask for that either. I can't be, you know how much I like the sun and I hate the snow? I can't be
crazy.
outside when it's nice.
It's just some sunscreen, man.
It doesn't work.
You gotta get the good one.
Dude, I reapply. I wear hats,
You gotta get the one
sunglasses.
from Neiman Marcus, bro.
Do you want to see my ankles right now? Okay, it's not a pretty picture. I do not tan. I burn. I've landed in the hospital with 2nd-degree burns.
shit.
I did not ask for this life,
Yeah, I
okay?
kinda
This life was given to me. Thank you.
You're
We
privileged,
toasted.
Okay.
Diana.
Yeah.
You and your toasty self are privileged.
Do I enjoy privilege? I'm not going to deny it. However, I hate the cold. I like the summer. I can't be outside.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
Podfam.
Tim?
Hashtag
You know,
Oh.
pain.
Checo's like, damn.
You Checo?
Where did
So-
we come back from trauma?
No, Checo, don't cut it. You.
No. I'm making sure
about to
we're
jump
still
in.
recording. But I brought this up because we recorded with shout out to Bart. We recorded with him the other day, and he was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, one of you guys, you guys like to fight, you guys like to whatever," and pointed at me, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like I probably do give that off on the pod because I talk a lot of shit. And one time we recorded at Noe's house, and remember I told you I got into a little situation where like I wasn't gonna get into a fight. And it was like 3 against 1. And I was like, fuck, people were recording and shit. And I was like, man, si me meto una pinche putiza ahorita, I'm like, I'm gonna be fucking going
You're on
viral.
TikTok?
Like, ándale pendejo,
You're on TikTok right
But
now?
no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Luckily, thank
You
God,
fighting?
bro. Like, thank God it didn't happen. Because I was like, now, like, I gotta own up to the shit that I've been talking on the pod. I gotta live it, like, I gotta do it, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. But I was kind of like, and then when Bart brought it up, I was like, oh fuck, I'm like, do I give that off? I'm like, fuck, I probably do.
Really? I don't think
I don't think so.
I think this one.
This one's the fighter.
This is the fighter.
I'm not the fighter though.
You are like the chillest person.
Yeah.
I mean, I am, but it's like sometimes I do like say like, oh fuck them, vale, whatever, right? But
Oh, okay.
that's why I was like, I'm like, damn, do I give that off? I'm like, fuck, I probably do because Bart brought it up,
No, this is what he said at the pod so we could clarify, so you can see why people would think this. So we're at the house recording, and we're talking about a situation and somebody talking shit a little bit, and he's like, just make sure you keep that same energy when you see me.
Oh shit.
That's like fighting words.
I
Those are
remember
fighting words.
Yeah.
that pod, I think.
So he's like,
Those are fighting words.
okay, if y'all want to be talking shit, and I'm over here telling this for like, it's not even that serious. People are always gonna talk shit, compa. Like, who
Facts.
cares? Who gives a fuck, And he's like, nah, I'm gonna run into this person, but just make sure you keep that same energy because you will get checked.
Damn.
Like, see or no?
Yeah, I said it. 100%.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like,
and you ran into the person.
No.
they ran away from him. Nah. He hasn't. I don't think you ran into the people.
Nah, it was like completely random. Somebody was drunk, almost hit me like with their car, and I honked at him, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Bro, you almost hit me. What are you getting mad at me for?"
Right.
So I went to go park, and he got out of the car. And then,
that was at the taco spot.
yeah.
Yeah, there was the other person that we were talking about.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like,
Yeah,
maybe
that
I
was crazy.
brought off that.
That was the three
the
people.
energy.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Wow,
was crazy.
we've missed some things.
Yeah.
Damn, whole
That's
time.
where I thought I was like, all right, 1-on-1, fuck it, it is what it is. I'm about to jump off my car, chingue su madre. And I saw 2 other guys jump out. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. And people were like, oh shit, with their phones. And I was all like, fucking A, bro.
You had just left my house.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I had forgot about that one. I was talking about the other
No,
person.
no.
But either way,
Damn,
like,
how many altercations?
but those things. But this fool did like to fight back then. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
back then. I'm saying
Yeah,
back then. Like
yeah.
that was his type of energy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
for
get
me, I gotta be lit. Like something has to happen. I'm drunk or something. No, that's not my thing. You know what I
I
mean?
think I'm the
a
fighter.
friendly person.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm the fighter for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a social person. I'm just
No,
yeah.
I'm a social person as well.
She'll fight.
Yeah.
fight.
I'll
Yeah.
fight.
But don't test
Yeah,
me.
don't test me.
Y ahorita menos esta la, compa. I sent you the video of that real quick.
Yeah,
Sneak
go
it.
ahead.
The video of, I'm sure you guys seen it too. The video that the Mexican dude that got stabbed at the Mexico game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, that was wild.
That
my
was
my
fucked up.
point of like, I tell Checo, like, it's not even worth it, bro. Like,
That was never that serious.
it was never that serious, And now and you think
That's
about
fucked
it.
up.
If you ever do get in a fight, and it's like, how serious is it? Like, was it
Facts.
worth it? Like, something could really happen to you, And she's like, I don't care. I'll lose an eye.
Yeah.
Like, you may. That fool almost
That-
lost his life. He's
Yeah.
bleeding out.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
trying to hold it.
It's like squirting out, but he didn't realize because the adrenaline.
I told Checo, you see it in his face, and you see it in the people that were with him, in their face, the regret of like, yo,
Yep.
how did we get to
Like,
this point?
Facts,
it's like-
facts.
yeah,
You
but
got to that point because of your damn ego, bro, and you thinking you macho man, bro. Like, you're not macho man, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody's screaming out or doing some crazy shit. Like, you don't have to be the person that engages. You could be like, hey, man, keep it.
But honestly, I don't think he realized the severity of like what had happened because he's trying to wipe it off.
Oh, no, he saw that.
No. But at the beginning, he's wiping it off, and he's like, he doesn't know where it's coming from, and then somebody's like, hey, like, you're cut, and then he grabs his shirt and holds on to it. So I don't think he realized how bad it was.
But the people that were with him, they they look shook already. Like,
because it was literally squirting out. Did you see it, comadre?
What did we
No,
get
no,
into?
Yeah.
That's
What story is
Hey,
that
¿cómo
video?
estará el señor? ¿Estará bien o qué pedo?
He was in the hospital when they said they locked that other fool up. But look at that. Whoever stabbed him, probably attempted murder or assault battery or con que
Assault with a
Assault
deadly
with-
yeah,
weapon.
something. Weapon in a place where he's
But
not
I think
supposed to have one.
he had a history of like an
He
abusive.
looked, he looked
So
active.
this fool, he was
Background.
active. So this fool's gonna be locked up. This other fool, look at him, scared as hell, bro. I
Yeah.
was like, is that really
That's
worth
fucked
it, bro?
up.
It's like, come on, man. Like,
That is true. Like right
We
now,
gotta get
people
past
are
that.
crazy, and you just never
Yeah.
know. Like you might feel like, oh, I'm mad. Like I could take this person. You don't know what's in that person's head, their priors,
Oh, I thought you were gonna show
or
us.
what they're capable of. That's scary.
Not only that, the lawsuit that is probably pending for the stadium or the security that was on
Yeah.
like
ooh,
hired.
yeah. This fool might be coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, let's try to get him on the pod, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, fool.
Hey, you down, bro? You good? Let us know when you at the hospital.
Y'all know his number?
Right here.
No. So imagine like because you're supposedly getting
You're safe. You're in a safe
Yeah.
spot.
you're getting checked and you're like you're going through metal detectors and whatnot.
Facts.
And then there's a whole pocket knife that went past, and then
That's wild.
it's like, what if it would have been a gun?
Yep.
So
That's
I
a
agree.
lawsuit,
So that's
bro.
true.
yeah,
You heard it here first. Compa, get your lawsuit going. I'm sure lawyers hit him up already.
Oh yeah, he's well into it.
Yeah.
Before we close it out, you had that what was like a murder or something that happened in I forgot about
Alabama.
it.
What is it?
the kidnap.
Yeah, so there was I don't know. I want to make sure I get it right, and I think it might have been Alabama. There was this just happened within the last day that a woman was just kidnapped. So she was driving down the road, going to pick up some food for her and for her mom. And when she saw a toddler on the side of the road, and so then she did what she was supposed to do. She called the police. She's explaining what's happening, and then what do you do? Like, what would you do if you see a baby, like a little? You pull over, right? Like you have if you have a heart. Like I think I would if I see a little kid, and so nobody's thinking this is a ploy for something to happen. So she pulls off, and I think she tells dispatcher, the 911 operator, that she is that she needs to hang up to call her family, let them know, why she's not home, because they're expecting her home. She went to go just get some food. And then I think in that moment, all they hear is her scream, and then she's gone. And they left her AirPods, they left her Apple Watch. Car running. I think she had like a red Mercedes. Like she had a nice car. Her purse was there. Like all of the things were left behind. She was missing, and I think a trucker has now said that they saw a car like speeding in the other direction when he was passing by, and then he saw this red vehicle that was abandoned. And so it's ongoing. Like the more people hear about it, I believe that they said that there might be one or two other cases that sound similar to this.
Yo, who's
and
dropping me
so-
off by my car, man?
Huh?
Who's texting?
So scary.
Where is it at?
But
like 3 blocks down?
But the thing
This is
is,
crazy,
who
man.
wouldn't stop?
Me.
You
Well,
would
so now you think
I
about
may not,
it.
bro. No.
I mean-
this is how we were raised in the ghetto, man. Like this,
For a baby, bro?
this type of stuff happens, bro.
Nah.
For real?
Nah.
It happened over there
Nah.
I'm just
I gotta
saying.
disagree, bro.
I might call the cops from a distance, like, yo, there's a baby on there. Y'all better get there quick, cause if
Nah.
yeah,
I
don't
mean,
know,
yeah,
bro.
you probably wouldn't, but yeah, I would stop.
You would stop.
Yeah, I
and
would
get
stop. Hell yeah.
Kidnapped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, nah, okay. Yeah, they'll take me. I can't say they better.
Hey,
He about to start the fight.
No, it's
You
like-
see that?
With that's what, nah.
just like a little slight different. But what's going on? Like with the they're saying there's a serial killer in Illinois or Chicago area. What's up with
That's
that?
another thing. So that one is really, really weird because apparently there's in multiple states there seem to be a lot of men going missing, and then here ending up
At the
deceased in the lake, in the river. Wait, do we have a river? Is it a lake? I don't know.
lake,
In a
yeah.
body of water.
Facts.
And so this guy on TikTok blew it up. And he's like, I have started to create a map and put these plot points. Nobody's listening to me. So then it turns out people started fact checking him. It wasn't true. He was like doing it to sell this software or this app that he had invented. It was
Oh,
basically
got
this
my
map.
ass.
That's
but
awesome.
but no, that is disgusting because the power of TikTok, the power of social media, like it got people riled up. Like people were okay, hey, be careful. If you're out like on the north side, if you're going from bar to bar, like be careful. You know, look out for this, look out
You
for
heard,
that.
remember the guy? Well, you heard her source was TikTok, so we
But that's the thing,
people
right?
just be following anything.
But that's the thing,
That's
like
fucked up. Got my ass.
no, but
Got-
see,
the
but
guy-
see, this
you
is the
believe it?
thing.
Damn.
This is the thing. Like I think TikTok, and one of the reasons they're trying to ban it, and obviously the Chinese own the company. They hold information. There's a lot happening, but
Don't ban the TikTok. I
it
get
is
my
a
recipes
powerful
from there.
tool. It's a very powerful tool. But the thing is, we have to have some discernment and not just listen to what's happening, but also go further and do some research because so this guy really had a lot of people fooled. He was going to community events involving the police, and then
Dang.
this guy, he was really getting a community behind him.
He was invested.
Be trying to, like, you know, there's people with so many different sets of skills, right, in different parts of the country. All right, let's get you this and this and this, and so he was doing it to hype himself up, but then also to promote this thing. And so somebody noticed this guy that's like ex-military, and then this other woman who's also really good at researching and has broken some other cases, and they're like, wait, something isn't adding up. And they started fact checking him, and they started coming at him, and he started blocking people. And so then he came out and he apologized. He never fully admitted, but then it all died down. And if you've noticed, you haven't heard anything about that.
Well, now we're gonna get the clip on TikTok.
So
I don't know what guy you're talking about. You?
Some
Our
white
guy,
guy, no?
our source is Tino.
Yeah, Tino was like,
Shout out.
Tino thinks there's a serial killer still to this day.
But is there something going on? Yes, there's something going on. Unfortunately, because of all of this getting sidetracked, it really muddies the water.
I'm sure the people that are actually looking for the person, which is FBI or Chicago PD or whatever, I'm sure they're still keeping tabs on leads and stuff like that.
There's just so much going. But unfortunately, a powerful tool, which are people,
I see what you're saying.
it all gets corrupted because
Facts.
now, you know, you're like, hey, what happened with that? I thought like they were getting close, and this guy said that, you know, he had honed down, they had got part of a license plate. None of it was true.
Corrupted
Yeah.
evidence.
None of it was true. And so now you have all these people thinking, oh, yeah, I haven't seen that probably because we probably caught the guy. So, you know, we're safe. There is something going on. We just don't know what. And now the information is sort of just kind of like, well, is it or isn't it? And so,
Fucked up.
yeah, it's
No,
crazy.
there is.
So-
Somebody's throwing them in the
I
water.
mean, everywhere, right? You have everywhere. You have like missing people going everywhere. We were just talking about this. They just discovered this guy in New York that'd been killing people for like decades. And then Billy Baldwin came out and said, hey, that guy, I went to high school with that guy.
The fuck?
Dude, like, why you would want to like get clout off of that? It's like clearly the actors are on strike because this fool had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just I don't know
I don't
how
even
much
know
time
who
I
that
have.
is.
But what about the kid that was kidnapped but wasn't kidnapped? Rudy.
oh, that was
God.
wild,
That was
bro.
so wild.
Texas?
sad.
Yeah.
Texas?
He was in the basement or what?
No.
No, well, in the house, the mom had him the
Yeah,
whole time.
Yeah, and when
Here?
family would come over, the mom would hide them. And then I don't know if this is true. Like this goes back to my
Who's
source,
your source?
TikTok.
All right.
TikTok.
All right. Pending.
But pending.
Pending source.
Pending
The,
verification.
supposedly una muchacha fue a la casa and that she went like back like in like the backyard type of thing, like there was like a forest area, and she found a lot of like food containers, like to go food containers, and supposedly like cuando venía family over, like the mom would tell him to go out there, and that he was like being out there like eating and everything because family was over, you know, he was missing, so no lo podían mirar.
Yeah, that whole story is
I
wild.
only saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true. Again, TikTok is
Source
not,
pending.
it's not reliable.
Pending
I'm not a
source.
reliable source. I don't know.
Facts.
But where she was telling him like he had to be the husband now.
Yeah.
That shit was nasty, bro.
Yes.
Eso no de Dios.
Like husband duties.
Yes.
Some people are sick out here. I just want to make a so it is Alabama, and the missing woman's name is Carlethia Nicole Russell. So
How old is she? They say?
I think she's like a nurse or something. She's young. She's 25.
What the fuck?
25 years old. So, you know, it's one of
Human
those things like
trafficking.
just pay attention.
That's scary, dude. That shit's scary as fuck.
I mean, talk about disinformation. Did you guys hear about that case with that guy that got shot up in Chicago by the teenager? Because the guy, I think it was at the Maxwell Street.
Oh yeah.
So okay, this is the crazy part, right? How TikTok, and there's a lot of like really smart people, but people are just really slick, like real slick and make people believe shit. So the news and all of that, they're being lazy. Their fact checkers are not fact checking. They're taking like news from like TikTokers, right? So all of this happened. What first blew up is that they started getting information from other people saying that this mom called or texted her son to come in and shoot the guy. That because he hit her, he punched her in the face, and so they were putting the onus like, oh, and then it turned into this is what happens with like women that try to treat their sons as husbands, and now this kid she ruined their son's life, whatever. And so somebody was recording, nobody stood up, but who would? This guy was crazy, like straight up punching this woman in the face for no reason. And so if it wasn't for this woman recording everything, the assistant, not the general, who is it? The state's attorney, the police, everybody, like they took this woman in, they took her son in. The narrative was that this was their fault. All of this crazy nonsense. And then this video comes out and they had to backtrack because even the people, nobody contradicted the crazy lie that was happening. And it turns out that this woman's in line. I think the guy was mad because he wanted to jump in front. And he's like, oh, my grandma, whatever. If you say one more thing, I'm going to punch you in the face. He started punching her. I think she texted her son or something. And he walks in. The woman had a license to carry. The son had, I think he was like 13, 14. He walks in and she must be working with him because he shot and he did not hit anybody else. He shot and he killed this guy, and it was self-defense. And if it wasn't for that video, this woman and her son would still be in jail.
Yeah.
Everybody failed these two people. And so this guy, the guy that died, apparently he's like connected. It's like a real rough part of town and it's not good. It's like hopefully this woman and her son get out of town because it's not, the police didn't protect them. The state's attorney, like nobody, attorneys, it was bad. And if it wasn't for a video, and again, you had social media painting a different narrative, and then the news saw that and ran with it so much so that that's the narrative that the state's attorney, and these people would still be in jail if it wasn't for a video. Do your research.
We're going to wrap this up.
That's what we have.
That's crazy.
Why'd you whisper, bro?
I don't know.
Because it was like,
I got kind of quiet.
Kind of dead, bro.
Yeah, kind of quiet. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I won't bring it down at the end of episodes anymore. I'm just like, oh man, it's like, sorry. It's like
To be continued.
always.
You want to take us out?
Guys, thank you so much for for watching and listening to this week's episode. This is our first episode with the Podfam. This is your girl Diana,
This is your girl Cynthia.
It's Noe.
This is Paula.
Your boy Chaco.
and we out.
Peace.
Peace.